Getting questions about what is specifically required each day, and I love these questions. I figured I'd make a short video to answer these for all the parents and students out there who really need to know. So we are on our Google Classroom right here. The first thing you're going to want to do is click on that classwork right there. Um, every single day, the stuff that we need to do is on Tuesday here. Okay, so today's Tuesday, it's going to be on here. This is just a link to when we are going to our music on Tuesdays, so you can go ahead and ignore that. The journal is something we do in class. I suggest that you check in there to make sure your student did right on that day. If they did not, just have them write a free write. Make them write for 5 minutes. We're trying to get 5 sentences in those 5 minutes. For the math, we're doing something called Jamboard. What that's going to look like is you're going to click in here, and this is how I'm collecting people's work. These questions are also in the book. I want students to do them in the book first and then share their answers here. When we're on the Jamboard, it's going to auto-select this clicker right here that will move around the picture, and we don't want that. If that happens, you can just move it on back. What you want to do is use the pen, and you can write your answers right on here like this. And then I will be able to see them and grade them. You can also use your finger on the screen like this if that's easier for you. Okay. These other things, we have an eraser to erase things. If a sticky note, the sticky note is if you have any questions, like said, I can't. So if you want to write, I can't do this one yet. Please help. I will know at the end of the day to help them during the next day. So that's the sticky note. That's to add an image. You don't really need to do that one for the math problems, but we may do that if we do Jamboards for history or something. This is to draw shapes, and you could pick different shapes. That will be really important in our math later on. And these are for text boxes. So you need to write the number in word form. If it's easier for you, you can just type it. Just type it in the text box. You may need to make your text box bigger, like by dragging it that way if it's a bigger number. And if you ever make a mistake, try Control Z, and it will make things go away that aren't quite right. So if I Control Z, it's going to make that smaller. Then it's going to take away the 3 and take away. Okay. This last part is something you can draw on the screen, and then it will disappear. Okay, that's what we need for math pretty much every day. After that will be journeys. Okay. It's going to open up a Google slide. And each of these should be answered. Just write a couple sentence answer to that. You can click right in here and just type. This was done in class. If it's not done, please do it. It's really good if you can check their work, because I really can't do it and tell them to get back on and do it. So in class today, we did the definition of the first 5 words, and I would like everyone to do the definition of the last 5 words. You can just go ahead and Google those definitions and put them in here and write a sentence in there. A lot of students are having issues with accidentally moving the text box around. If that happens, just hit Control Z and it will move back. To select the text, you have to move your mouse until it is this I right here. And you know you have it selected because you will see the little blinking cursor there. And then you can delete and type anything you want. Okay. After that is a prefix sort. So what I want you to do is type in here. Remember, if it looks like an I, that means it's asking you if you would like to type. So go ahead and just write all of the words that have that same prefix. Prefix is the beginning part of a word. So we're looking for re, dis, and un. The last thing we have today for ELA is a spelling sort. So same thing as the last one. Take all of these words down here and make them and sort them either as a long A sound like cake or a short A sound like apple. Okay, reflex math, that is something they sign in through the Trust apps. So they're going to click right here on their Trust apps, go to curriculum, find this Reflex Garden Valley. Okay, the Reflex username is Hardy1. Once they're there, they select the class and then tell me who they are by clicking on their name. And then it's pretty self-explanatory and fun. Do that for about 30 minutes. All right, we're going to jump back to the Google Classroom. We have daily PE Tuesday, yoga. So we have a 25-minute video. It'll give you about 30 minutes to do that. After you're done, go ahead and click turn in. You can do that by going to view assignment. And mine's going to look different because I'm a teacher, but over here it will say turn in. Do that with all the assignments once you're done. Typing club, you're going to go click right here and you're going to log in. It's going to be 9800 and the X's are what your number is at twinriversusd.org and your password is going to be Twin Rivers. So it's the same way that you log in to get into ClassLink. Once you are in there, just try out the typing things, and I will be able to see who is and isn't doing it. Okay, the last thing is history. You're going to sign in here and click sign in with Google, and it will take you directly to the article. We need to read Help the Rat Learn to Run the Country This Year and Where in the World Are We? They're pretty short articles, and at the end of both articles, there are questions. I will know when you answer these questions if you got them correct or not. Then you can go, there's right up here is like an Explorer thing. It's really fun. If you want to try that out, that is part of your history work today. After that, the only thing that's left is to change your profile picture. Most students have already done that. You can, if you look on people right here, and yours looks like Jasmine's, where it's just a picture. I really want their faces on there so I can get to know them a little bit better. You can just watch that video, and it shows instructions. Okay, that's everything they're supposed to do during independent work time today. I will be checking that. Some of it I check nightly, and some of it I check at the end of the week and grade it. Once it is graded, it'll be moved down here to the past work. So this is the things that were graded from last week. Reflex math and All About Me were more fun assignments, so they weren't graded, but these two were graded. You can check to see what grade they got, and also check some people I put things that they should be doing next to do the assignment right. If you have any questions, I'm on Dojo. You can message me on Google Classroom or email me or through Aries. All of those work. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.